Hey guys, what's going on? It's Superhero Blueberry, and today, as you can see it right there in the corner, I'm officially doing my first movie review for the entire Wizarding World universe, starting with Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. So, I got my I'm calling this my movie journal where I write notes down in it, and yeah, so I'll get to that page where I wrote about it, and let's talk about it. Something mysterious is leaving a path of destruction in the streets of 1926 New York, threatening to expose the entire wizarding community. Newt Scamander arrives in the city nearing the end of a global excursion to research and rescue magical creatures. When unsuspecting nomad Jacob Kowalski inadvertently lets some of Newt's beasts loose, a band of unlikely heroes must recover the missing beasts before they come to harm, but their mission puts them on a collision course with dark forces. Okay, so growing up, I was a huge Harry Potter fan. Mainly thanks to my older sister. But I remember in 2011, I was 10 years old when Deathly Hallows Part 2 came out, and I went to go see it in the movie theater. Up until Avengers Infinity War, that was the best movie theater experience I've ever had. And I remember thinking, oh, this is so cool, I get to experience this, but also being sad that they weren't going to make anymore. So, when I first seen the trailer for Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, I just started geeking out because they were finally returning to this universe in a new and unique way. I've always been interested in what a world before Harry Potter would look like, so uh, getting to see that come to life was really something else. And now, with that being said, there are some cons to this movie, but let's get into the pros first. First of all, I love how it's in America. You know, in the second Fantastic Beasts movie and the Harry Potter movies, they're all in London. Well, the second Fantastic Beasts movie is in Paris, but still, Paris and London kind of have similar rules. But I like how in this movie you can see, oh, they're called Muggles over there in London. Well, we call them No-Mages here. Uh, if you're not familiar with the franchise, basically a No-Mage or a Muggle is someone who's not a wizard. Uh, anyways, oh, you guys over in London are allowed to have a relationship with them. We're not allowed to have them here. Oh, you guys over in London get to breed magical creatures and train them and keep them. You can't do that here. So I like that aspect of the world building that it does. There's great acting from everyone. Eddie Redmayne as Newt Scamander is the standout, but everyone else does a phenomenal job. It's not too slow, perfectly paced. Uh, obviously it takes a second to get into the real story, but after that, it doesn't take too long to get into the story, is what I'm saying, and it's just a great story and overall. And which brings us to the cons. And this first one is a minor one, but I think it's kind of worth mentioning that it is not as good as Harry Potter. Um, I was expecting, and what I mean by that is like I was expecting there to be more intensity, and by that I mean like if you watch all the Harry Potter movies, there's this not overly a lot, but there's a little bit of tension and there's a little bit of dread because and there's a little bit of darkness in each, and I just didn't really feel the darkness that much in this one. Of course, I don't want it to be overly dark, like some of the Harry Potter movies were, but no, I just expected a little bit of it, and that's just a minor complaint. Here's where I get into the real complaints from the movie. Uh, the movie has decent effects, and by that I mean, in any other movie they would be good effects. They really would. But comparing to see what they did in previous Wizarding World movies to what they did in this movie, it doesn't hold up at all. And which brings me to the last problem I have with this movie. But before I can talk about this, I cannot talk about this without giving you guys a spoiler warning. So I'm gonna get into the spoiler right now. And while I wait for you guys to click out, if you guys haven't seen this, uh, if you guys have enjoyed this video so far, like, I know I'm enjoying it because I'm finally getting to talk about something I'm passionate about. Be sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment if you want to, but hit the notification bell so you don't miss any more reviews. Alright, so you guys have had plenty of time to click out. I am going into spoilers here for this last con I have. Okay, so the ending had a very predictable twist with Credence actually being the Obscurus instead of the little girl. You know, he was abused throughout the movie, and like we all knew it was coming, really. And just to I think I might have yawned seeing that for the first time because it was so predictable. Does that mean the movie was bad? No, I love this movie. It's great. As a matter of fact, I'm going to give Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them a 4.5 out of 5. And if you are a huge Potterhead like me, I definitely recommend it. As for the pros, it's great being in America. There's good acting, not too slow, good story. The cons, it's not as good as Harry Potter, which is kind of minor, and decent effect and very predictable twist. But if you can excuse all that and watch this movie, I promise you will not regret it. So that does it for my first movie review, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I will be working on a second movie review soon, but until then, this has been Superhero Blueberry. See you in the next video.